gyaptam yena characharam tatpadam darshitam yena tasmai Shri Gurave namaha. Ajnanatirmirandasya yanachana shalakaya chakshurunmilitam yena tasmai Shri Gurave namaha. Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave namaha. Stavaram Jangamam Vyaptam Yat Kinchit Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave namaha. Papachivyapi Yat Sarvam Trilokyam Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave namaha. Sarvashruti Shiroratna Virajita Padambujaha Vedantam Buja Suryoya Tasmai Shri Gurave namaha. Chaitanya Shashvata Shanto Vyomatito Niranjanaha Bindunada Kalatita Tasmai Shri Gurave namaha. Jnana Shakti Samarudha Tattvamana Vibhushitaha Bhukti Mukti Pradatacha Tasmai Shri Gurave namaha. Aneka Janma Samprapta Karma Bandha Vidahine Atma Jnana Pradhanena Tasmai Shri Gurave namaha. Shoshanam Bhava Sindhuscha Jnapanam Sarasambhavaha Guru Padodakam Samyak Tasmai Shri Gurave namaha. Na Guru Radhikam Tattvam Na Guru Radhikam Tapaha Tattva Jnana Param Nasti Tasmai Shri Gurave namaha. Manata Shri Jagannatha Matguru Shri Jagadguru Mamatma Sarva Bhutatma Tasmai Shri Gurave namaha. Guru Radhiranadishcha Guru Paramadevatam Guru Parataram Nasti Tasmai Shri Gurave namaha. Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhushcha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Sri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om. 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 Sri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om.
Sri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om. Sri Vishwananda Deva Narayana Hari Om.
Saranam Guru Deva Narayana Hari Om. Saranam Guru Deva Narayana Hari Om.
Saranam Guru Deva Narayana Hari Om. Saranam Guru Deva Narayana Hari Om.
Saranam Guru Deva Narayana Hari Om. Saranam Guru Deva Narayana Hari Om.
Saranam Guru Deva Narayana Hari Om. Saranam Guru Deva Narayana Hari Om.
Sadguru Deva Prema Pradayaka.
Sadguru Deva Prema Pradayaka.
Sadguru Deva Prema Pradayaka.
Sadguru Deva Prema Pradayaka.
Sri Swami Vishwananda Namo.
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 Saranam Guru Deva Narayana Hari Om.
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 Om Mahavatar Sisaya
Namaha. Om Vishamaya Namaha. Om Devakari Samudyataya Namaha. Om Sukshmatanave Namaha. Om Shinmayaya Namaha. Om Gurumurtaye Namaha. Om Sundaraya Namaha. Om Surochanaya Namaha. Om Sumukhaya Namaha. Om Charuhasaya Namaha. Om Keshavaya Namaha. Om Padmambujaya Namaha. Om Mandagamanaya Namaha. Om Charambaradharine Namaha. Om Ramaya Namaha. Om Mantirastapakaya Namaha. Om Shri Bhutabhrteshwarnath Namaha. Om Gayatri Ashvane Namaha. Om Arpanasvikarakaya Namaha. Om Vishnu Pujakaya Namaha. Om Namo Narayana Mantrapasakaya Namaha. Om Swaramayaya Namaha. Om Madhurakantaya Namaha. Om Krishna Sankirtana Rupaya Namaha. Om Sutra Priyaya Namaha. Om Mitabhashine Namaha. Om Vagmine Namaha. Om Chitrakala Visharadaya Namaha. Om Ratadharaya Namaha. Om Sadave Namaha. Om Jagatpantaya Namaha. Om Sarvalokayitaya Namaha. Om Bhakta Priyaya Namaha. Om Sudaya Namaha. Om Anukulaya Namaha. Om Neyaya Namaha. Om Sudarshanaya Namaha. Om Bhaktavatsalaya Namaha. Om Premamurtaye Namaha, Om Subhekshanaye Namaha, Om Pritivardhanaye Namaha, Om Swastitayakaya Namaha, Om Tarakaya Namaha, Om Anugrahaya Namaha, Om Vardhanaye Namaha, Om Architaya Namaha, Om Artaya Namaha, Om Siddhipradaya Namaha, Om Janardanaye Namaha, Om Manoharaya Namaha, Om Mahakshaya Namaha, Om Siddheshwaraya Namaha, Om Bhasmabhushitaya Namaha, Om Atmaningaya Namaha, Om Lingarchana Protsakaya Namaha, Om Siddhisatanaya Namaha, Om Madhavaya Namaha, Om Karupasakaya Namaha, Om Sukshmaya Namaha, Om Vishokaya Namaha, Om Satvikaya Namaha, Om Samadarshine Namaha, Om Dakshaya Namaha, Om Achintyaya Namaha, Om Nirhamkaraya Namaha, Om Nirmohaya Namaha, Om Avyagraya Namaha, Om Chitakrodaya Namaha, Om Vinayashridaya Namaha, Om Svavashaya Namaha, Om Kushadaya Namaha, Om Shamaya Namaha, Om Satyadharmaya Namaha, Om Nirvikalpaya Namaha, Om Viraktaya Namaha, Om Atindraya Namaha, Om Satyasandhaya Namaha, Om Pavitraya Namaha, Om Madhurasvabhavaya Namaha, Om Suranandaya Namaha, Om Nandanaya Namaha, Om Prasanatmane Namaha, Om Bhaktanidaye Namaha, Om Sakshaye Namaha, Om Samatmaye Namaha, Om Sadayogine Namaha, Om Haraye Namaha, Om Sutapaya Namaha, Om Samyaya Namaha, Om Goyaya Namaha, Om Vimukta Atmaya Namaha, Om Gabhiraya Namaha, Om Guptaya Namaha, Om Atmaramaya Namaha, Om Srinivasaya Namaha, Om Devaya Namaha, Om Dutidharaya Namaha, Om Dhanyaya Namaha, Om Gurave Namaha, Om Duratikramaya Namaha, Om Gahanaya Namaha, Om Bhagavate Namaha, Om Harisharanamagadashakaya Namaha, Om Kudasya Jagatakaya Namaha, Om Aviprayaya Namaha, Om Sarvamata Samatyaya Namaha, Om Shamakata Bhavavadakaya Namaha, Om Paramahamsa Sri Vishwananda Swami Namaha. Ato Deva Avantu no Yato Vishnu Vichakrame Prativya Sapta Dhammapi Idam Vishnu Vichakrame Tretani Tade Padam Samodamasya Bhagam Sure Trini Pada Vichakrame Vishnu Gopa Abhyaha Tato Dharmani Daryane Vishnu Karmani Pashyata Yato Vritani Paspashe Indrasya Yujasakaha Tat Vishnu Paramam Padagam Sada Pashyanti Suryaha Dive Vachakshudatatam Tat Vipraso Vipanyavo Chagruhagam Sasamindate Vishnu Yat Paramam Padam. Satguru Devaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishwananda Prachodayate. Om Premavataya Vidmahi Satguru Devaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishwananda Prachodayate. Om Premavataya Vidmahi Satguru Devaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishwananda Prachodayate.
Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Guru Me Deva Sarva Karyeshu Sarvada sarvakaryeshu sarvada. Om bhurbhuvasvaha tatsaviturvarenyam bhargo devasya dhimai dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvasvaha tatsaviturvarenyam bhargo devasya dhimai dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvasvaha tatsaviturvarenyam bhargo devasya dhimai dhiyo yo na prachodayat.
Shri Krishna Vishnu Madhusudana Ketabaire Narayana Achyuta Trivikrama Chakrapane Vidyadisajadhara Sridhara Vasudeva Gopala Krishna Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Rukmini Sapavanasa Hare Murare Radhisha Gopisha Surupa Brahmadi Vanda Shri Dvarakashraya Vaikuntha Pate Bhuvane Kamurte Gopala Deva Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Ninakrite Kamatarupa Varahamurte Devi Kramaya Guhane Brahma Rama Shri Rama Krishna Yadunandana Kalki Rupa Gopala Krishna Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Govinda Madhava Mukunda Paraparesha Damodarabjadarananda Kadharishori Gopa Gopi Jana Samrita Dina Bandho Gopi Jana Priya Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Rakti Sayan Bhujagadi Patalpa Sayan Sadbhaktari Sadhana Sayan Ramanga Sayan Shri Gopapama Mridutalpa Sukari Sayan Gopa Vallabha Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Kashyapatri Sukanarada Gotamari Brahmarshi Sangamani Sangava Bharateshaho Tishtanti Devatava Darshana Bhagyahetoho Gopala Sekara Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Mandara Jati Tulasita Manikadyahe Marhani Anjali Pute Samadaharanti Tishtanti Dvarpavatatharatale Munindraha Radha Manohara Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Vedatrayam Bhatati Gautamakana Goyaha Gayanti Sadguna Gano Maradha Savargaha Sankirtayanti Tava Nama Katha Visheshaha Shri Naradadi Rishaya Tava Suprabhatam Govardhano Dharana Gopa Kishora Gopa Gopi Janamrita Suvesha Bhavati Pota Trilokya Mohana Sumangala Divya Deha Shri Rukmini Shavarada Tava Suprabhatam Shri Vatsachina Sharanagata Parijata Bhakti Vanjana Kripakara Dina Bandho Didyanta Gayati Jana Priya Dina Rupa Shri Nanda Gopatanaya Tava Suprabhatam Padmaksha Padma Mukha Padma Rara Prameya Padmalaya Srahita Padma Nivasa Shori Padmodbhavati Sura Sevita Pada Padma Padmadinata Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Vrindata Devi Haranaya Mahinda Vamya Kandarpa Darpa Haratinya Sudesha Rupa Chandrananaya Siddha Chandana Libnadeha Govinda Yadava Hare Tava Suprabhatam Shri Nanda Nandana Yashoda Kumara Dira Mayangadina Davichona Supushpahara Nilam Buddha Susharira Ramadihara Gopala Deva Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Vashri Janmavati Satya Suganti Bhadra Shri Mitra Vinga Divasa Prabhu Putrikadyahe Tishtanti Divya Pavane Tava Sevanardham Gopi Manapriya Hare Tava Suprabhatam Shri Krishna Achyuta Ananta Mukunda Shori Radha Manohara Janardana Chakrapane Namani Divya Munayurna Nisambarante Velmi Muhurta Samaye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Krishna Suprabhatam Ye Patante Harnisam Bhuri Kritam Mahapapan Shri Krishna Grahe Tuka
Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachitananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Sintamani Prakarasamma Sukalpa Vriksha Raksha Vritesha Surabhira Bipalayantam Lakshmi Sahasra Sata Sambrahma Sevyamanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami
Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Venum Kramantamaravinga Dalaya Taksham Paravatam Samasitam Bodha Sundarangam Kandarpakopika Maniya Vishesha Shobham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami
Alola Chandra Kalasadvana Malya Vamsi Ratnangadam Pranayakeli Kalavilasam Shyamam Tribangalalitam Niyata Prakasham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami
Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Angani Yasya Sakalendriya Vrittimanti Pashyanti Panti Kalayanti Chiram Jaganti Ananda Chinmaya Sadujvala Vigrahasya Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami
Advaitam Achyutam Anadim Anantarupam Adyam Purana Purusham Navayovanam Cha Vedeshu Durlabham Adurlabham Atma Bhakto Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami
Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Pantastu Koti Shatabasara Sampragamyo Vayoratapi Manaso Munipungavaanam Sokyasti Yaprapada Singha Vichintya Tattve Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami
Ekupya Surachayatum Jagat Antakutim Yashtastirasti Jagat Antajayayantaha Andatarasta Paramana Chayantarastam Govinda Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Yat pava pavita giyo manujastateva samprapya rupa mahimasanayana mushaha shukte yameva nigama pratitestuvanti. Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Ananda chinmaya rasa pratibhavitabhis tabirya eva nijarupataya kalabhihi Goloka eva nivasata kilatma bhuto Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Premanjana churita bhakti vinochanena Santa sadeva hridayeshu vilokayanti. Yam shama sundaram achintya guna swarupa. Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Yamadimurdi shukalani amena tishtam Nanavataram akarat bhuvaneshu kintu Krishna svayam samabhavat parama pumanyo Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Yasya prabha prabhavato jagadannakoti Kotishvashesha vasudhari vibhuti vinam Yatkam manishkalam anantam ashesha bhutam Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Maya yasya jaganta satani sute Trigunya tat vishaya veda vitaya mana Sattva valambi parasattva vishuddha sattvam Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Ananda chinmaya rasatmataya manasu Yapraninam vatipalam smaratam upedya Leenayatena puvanani jayatyajasram Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Golokanam nijadam nitalesha tasya Devi mahesha haridhama suteshu teshu Tete prabhava nichaya vita shayena Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Shishti pranaya sadhana shakti rekha Shayeva yasya bhuvanani vibhati durga Vichana rupamapi yasya chachestate sa Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Shiram yatadadi vikara vishesha yogat Sanjayate nahi tata prasahasti eto Yasam bhutam api tata samupeti karyat Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Dipachideva hidashantaramagupetya Dipayate nirita hetu samana karma Yastati eva hita vishnutaya vibhati Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Yakaranarnam jale bhati smayoga Nidham ananta jagananta saroma kupaha Adhara shakti mavalambya param samurtim Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami.
Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. Yaseka vishvasita kala matavalamya Jivanti loma biraja jagadandanataha Vishnur mahansaya yasya kala vishesho Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami.
Vashvam yatashma sakaleshu nitesha teshaha Ziyam kiyat prakatayat kapitatra Brahma yaisa jaganta vidana karta Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami.
Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Yat Pada Palavayugam Vinidaya Kumbha Vande Pranama Samaye Saganadi Rajaha Vignam Vihantu Malayasya Jagatrayasya. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Adirmahi Gaganaham Puruddhishasya Kanasta Tatma Manaseti Jagatrayani. Yasmat Bhavanti Vibhavanti Vishanti Yamcha. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Yakshak Suresha Savita Sakala Gahanam. Raja Samasta Suramurti Rashesha Teshaha. Yasyajnaya Brahmati Sambrita Kala Chakro. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Dharmota Papa Nishaya Sutaya Snapamsi. Ramadikita Patagava Dayascha Jivaha. Yadata Matra Vibhava Prakata Prabhava. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Yasrindra Gopa Matavindra Mahosma Karma. Bandhana Rupa Palabhajana Matanoti. Karma Nirdahati Kintu Shabakti Bhajan. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Yam Krodha Kama Sahaja Pranayati Viti. Vatsalya Moha Guru Gaurava Sevya Bhavahi. Sanchitya Tasa Sadishintanu Mapurete. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami.
Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachitananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karana Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami.
Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami.
Ajnanandinamdasya Jnana Jala Shalakaya Chakshurum Minitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Take your day, everybody. It's nice to be back. Before we start with satsang, a little preface. My brain is like mashed potatoes. So this might be very bad. And if it is good, it is pure grace. Because not only is it like the jet lag, but it stays lighter here, longer than in New York. So I literally have no idea what time it is, ever in the day. So, take your day. So Jagapati asked if I'll give satsang this morning. I said, well, what about? I have no idea. He said, oh, talk about America. I said, oh, yeah, fair enough, actually. I haven't been back here in SPN for like 2 years. I think it's been 2 years. So much has changed around here. It's amazing. Like, it's wild, actually. I suppose if you're here every day, you wouldn't notice. But there's so much. I mean, there's a lot that's the same, of course, but there's a lot that's changed. Also, so many guests and devotees and residents that I've never met before, so it's nice to meet all of you. So, when I think about these last couple years in the States, there's one verse in Canto 7, chapter 9, verse 8. It's so perfect. It's in the time when Narasimha appeared, right? So he appeared, he killed Hiranyakashipu. Then he was still angry. He sat himself on the throne. All the rishis, the Gandharvas, the Devas, Maheshwara, Brahma, Durga, Lakshmi herself tried to calm him down. Actually, Lakshmi didn't. She was too scared. She was like, nah, I haven't seen my husband like that before. It's fine. So she didn't go, but everyone else went. She went to go see, they went to go calm him down. No one could calm him down. So they turned to Prahlad and they said, he came for you. Now imagine, it's very, very, very amazing. Actually, it's not really the point of the whole satsang, but this point is very amazing. Prahlad was 5 years old. And in this moment when Narasimha was angry, the fear that is induced with such the qualities of the Lord are not the fear of death. It's very important to understand that. It's not like Brahma was afraid of death, or the rishis were afraid of death, or the devatas were afraid of death. No, they weren't afraid of death. They were afraid to exist. This is a whole nother level. Because here there's the Lord is standing in front of you, and you know that he could snuff you out. Even your soul could just disappear if he wanted it to. So they weren't afraid of death. They were afraid to exist. Okay? It's a whole nother level. And so there's this 5-year-old boy, and they sent him to calm Narasimha down. And of course, he was able to. Why? Because of one tear of love. Because, of course, when he was looking at Narsinghadev in such a state, he had never seen Narsinghadev either. He never prayed to Narsinghadev. He prayed to Mahavishnu. And so in that state, when he was in such a fear, he turned to his devata. He turned to Mahavishnu, closed his eyes, and prayed to him. Because he's like, you are the one I connect with. And as soon as he visualized Mahavishnu, the bhakti was spontaneous. And then there was one tear that came on his cheek, and that was enough to quench the cosmic fire of Narsinghadev. So in that moment, Narasimha grabs him, places him on his lap. He's very happy with him. He blesses him. And Prahlad says something very, very beautiful. So after this moment, so Narsinghadev has come. He has protected him. He's killed his father. All the devas, all the rishis, Durga, Maheshwara, Brahma, everybody we've been talking about, they try to appease Narsinghadev. They cannot do it. They fail. Prahlad is the only one who's able to do it. And what does Prahlad say? Shri Prahlad uvacha brahmadaya suragana munyata siddhya satvekanta gatayo vacha sampravahe nadarutim puraguner anupe pripuhu kim tustam Arati samehari ugrajate. Prahlad prayed, how is it possible for me, who has been born in a family of asuras, to offer suitable prayers to satisfy the Lord? Even until now, all the demigods, headed by Lord Brahma and the great rishis, could not satisfy the Lord by streams of excellent words. Although they are very qualified, being sattvic in nature, then what is it to be said of me? I am not at all qualified. I don't know about you, but I feel like I can relate. Especially, to be honest, coming back here, after so long. Looking around and seeing so many wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people. And still, Swami Keshava, still Jagapati Das, still Gurudev allows me to do Puja to Tulsi, my God. I feel so deeply unqualified. It's wild. And the same goes for everything that's been going on in America. So in Elmira, there's quite the large community of Indians. And only after moving there, we found that out. I had no idea. And when we were building the temple, they started to come around a bit more, and come to find out, for over 20 years, the Indian community had tried to make a temple, and they failed. And by Guruji's grace, a few little white boys come running into Elmira, and this temple is made in like no time. And of course, they're all like, "Who are you?" And I'm like, "I don't know." One lady, though, I tell you, she was amazing, because we go into the temple, I'm explaining everything. Narsinghadev is already there on the altar, because he had to be on the altar before Guruji arrived, right? Because he had to come in with a crane and everything. And she's looking up to Narsinghadev, and I was just finished speaking about Guruji, and she said, "That's why you all have succeeded, because you have a Satguru." I looked at her, I said, "Yeah, that's exactly why." Because everyone else tried to do it, yes, with their own, their bhakti, their love for the Lord, their love for Ma, but it was their own love. And so I always look every day walking into the temple with 3,000 saligrams. In a few days, we should be receiving a 60-kilo saligram. That's amazing. He's like that big. So I look at all these saligrams, look at Narsinghadev, look at this giant Lakshmi we have, Rukmini Panduranga, Babaji Ramanuja, and Tulsi, and I think, only you, Gurudev. Only you, Gurudev. Because how would it be possible for this idiot to do any of that? Impossible. Absolutely impossible. And to watch, like, when the inauguration was happening, there was 5 priests that came, and they all were born in Tirupati, and they grew up in Tirupati, and they learned everything there in Tirupati. And when they graduated, they were sent to America. And before the inauguration, right, I didn't know that the main priest that came, Swami Venkatacharyalu, he is known as like the main ayah, the main priest of Sri Sampradaya in America. If you want anything done, he's the guy. And just a couple years ago, he did Pranapratishtha in a temple in North Carolina, and he was the head priest of 300 priests. And normally, when a small place like ours with just a few murtis, he would never do it himself, never. But when I called him, we were talking, and I was showing him Parinitya Narasimha, something all of a sudden in his heart, he's like, "I have to do this. This I have to do." And so he called everybody. He cleared his schedule because he had other prayers to do, other places. He said, "No, I'm sorry. I send other people. I can't do it anymore." He calls all of his friends, and he says, "Cancel everything you're doing. You're coming to Elmira." And so, of course, they consider him like a guru, so they say, "Yes, Gurudev." And so they cancel everything, and they come. So I wasn't aware of all this until like slowly getting close to the inauguration. And then even at the inauguration, my God, they were so blown away by Guruji and by all the bhaktas. They kept saying again and again and again, they said, "Not even bhakti like this is in our temples. Not even bhakti like this. Your Gurudev is amazing. All of the bhaktas amazing." And if you understand how they think, and they kept repeating themselves, prayers must be perfect, then Bhagavan comes. It makes sense, right? Because they're like, we don't have bhakti. The most we can do is make prayers perfect. Yeah, they are like the rishis in this verse. They're like the rishis who they know their stuff. They absolutely know their stuff. And yet, on the second day, they came back in the morning and they said, "Swami, we were all speaking last night, and we all agree that even if the prayers are incomplete, even if the prayers are wrong, Bhagavan will come. Because your Gurudev has so much bhakti. Because all of the bhaktas have so much bhakti. This is the highest praise they could ever give. There's no other higher praise. I started to cry because they were saying, all of you have pure bhakti that even if our prayers are completely incomplete, finished, doesn't matter, Bhagavan is here. Narasinghadev will come. Guruji's amazing, I have to say. The first day, they were definitely skeptical. Like, who is this guy, you know? Because also the Swami Venkatacharyalu, he's a guru, yeah? And that he came into the temple and no one even paid him any attention. This was like, you know, honestly, it's a little bit insulting. I understand, you know? Well, like, I mean, I tried my best, but Guruji's there, so I don't know, like, my guy. Anyways, but by the second day, my God, Guruji had won them over completely. And in the end, Guruji had materialized them all rings. And after all of the prayers, like the day they were leaving, they all came up and they're like, Swami, Swami, Swami. And they were like pointing, you're Gurudev, you're Gurudev. And I was like, wow, that's so nice. And they're like, oh, it was amazing, 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 amazing. And actually, side note, he just called Swami Venkatacharyalu a couple days ago and he said he really wants to make a friendship with Elmira, with our temple. Why? Because this white boy from Wisconsin, sorry, you might not know what that means, but that's like in the middle of nowhere, is great? No. The only thing, Gurudev. Amazing. Like, why would, he actually has the first Sri Sampradaya temple in all of America. That he's the head priest of that. It's a Venkateshwara temple in Pittsburgh. All the other Hindu temples, they all know him. Even if you're not Sri Sampradaya, they all know him. They all would die for him to call them and be like, I want to have a special relationship with your temple. They would die for that. And here he's like, please, Swami, please come give satsang, please talk to our youth. We need a special relationship with Elmira. Why? Only Gurudev. Only Guruji, my God. On the third day or so, like one of the priests, things were happening and there was a moment of like a little bit rest. And we're standing next to Narsinghadev and he goes, Swami, please tell me, why did you take sannyas? Like, because they're not sannyasis, they're just priests. They have family and everything, yeah? You know, like, sorry, I don't mean to be offensive, but you're a white guy. Like, so how? What is the story? So I say a little bit, talk a lot about Guruji. And then he says, what about your parents? What do they think? I said, well, I think my dad is okay with it. And he didn't know Kalpet lives there as my dad. So I was like, yeah, I think my dad's fine. And he goes, oh, what about your mom? And I said, oh, no, not at all. And he looked at me and he was so sweet. He goes, oh, I'm so sorry. And I was like, what? And I looked up to Narsinghadev and said, Mata Narasimha. And I turned back to him and tears were flowing down his cheeks. And I'm looking at him and thinking, what? Like, I could not understand what was happening. So what are you talking about? Why are you crying right now? Why is that touching? That is normal. For all of us, it's normal. All of us, everything that Guruji always talks about. For all of these years, it's always relationship with Lord is number one. Relationship with Bhagavan is number one. He is the true mother. He is the true father. He is the true best friend, right? Mata Narasimha, Pitta Narasimha, Brata Narasimha, Saka Narasimha. Right? The Lord, that's the only one that matters. We know that, isn't it? That's not even special knowledge. It's just like, yeah, duh. Isn't it? That's how we all are, isn't it? In this moment, when I'm watching him, like tears are flowing while he's looking at me. When, my God, Guruji, you are amazing. Govinda. truly started to appreciate Guruji much more in that moment. These priests grew up. And I'm saying Tirupati is like one of the main places. Doesn't matter if you're part of the Sri Sampradaya or not. It's one of the main places to go learn today about Hindu philosophy, any kind. They grew up there. Imagine someone grows up in Rome, they become a priest, and then they go into the middle of nowhere, Elmira, and then this little priest from nowhere says something and the priest is crying. You would say, what are you doing, man? You're the one who grew up in Rome. This is crazy. My God, Guruji, you're incredible. He cuts through all of the nonsense and always brings it back to the only most important thing. I'm so, I read this verse, and Prahlad says, I was born of the family of Asuras. Not to say anything about my parents. No, I'm joking. But I think we can all feel that way. I was born in the material world. I wasn't born here in, Springen, with a devotee family, with, knowing Guruji since I was, a baby. No, it's not like that. None of us are like that. I mean, you are all great. I can't, not me, but you, genuinely, you're all diamonds. But I think, Guruji, you're amazing. I tell you, these past years, being away, has made me appreciate this place even more, and Guruji even more, this temple even more. Because to be out there and not have a temple for so long, you start to realize how amazing it is to have a temple where the Shuddha Sattva, the divine energy is constantly emanating from these murtis 24/7. There is no gunas here. There's no material energy here. There's no prakriti here. This is literally Vaikuntha. That's wild. Like when building the temple, there was so many obstacles. And then it's just us and five of us, mainly Kalpat. You all know Kalpat. He's crazy. So mainly Kalpat, and we would do little things around. So many obstacles, and every single time I would just go to Narsinghadev and I'd say, "Yo, bro, this is your temple. We are doing our best. You must take care of the rest. I don't know. You want it like that? Figure it out. If you want it differently, then let us know. I don't know." And every single time, it was way better than ever imagined. Every single time. I mean, including, I don't know if you saw the video of Narsinghadev coming in through the roof. This is something we had been debating and talking to so many companies for months. How are we going to do this? We thought maybe we come through the front door, but then in the basement we would have to put, steel pillars. It was going to be a big thing, and it was going to cost, we were told, $60,000 just to put Narsinghadev into the temple. And I went to Narsinghadev, I said, impossible. I said, we don't have that money, you know that. You must figure out, I don't know. Eventually, Kalpat was like, okay, we're going to do the crane. We're going to get the crane. And I say, okay. Now I'm nervous, but, there's nothing else to do, So we talked to the crane people, and we say, we would like June 13th, special day for us. And they say, not possible. Sorry, we're very busy. June 13th, not possible, but June 12th, we can do June 12th. So yeah, okay, fair enough. That's close enough. That's fine. But June 12th comes around, and it was lightning. So if you know about this giant crane, it's this metal arm in the air. Of course, they can't do anything, yeah? So they call us, say, sorry, we can't do today, but we can do tomorrow. We say, oh, no problem. They say, we're sorry. I said, no, June 13th is great. And of course, it was amazing. My God. And watching him fly into the temple, not one thing went wrong. Not one thing went wrong. Not one thing. He came through the roof onto the altar to the millimeter where he needed to be. To the millimeter. How is this possible? After everything was done, the guys, I mean, they were all excited. They were like, this is amazing, all the crane operators. And they were leaving, and I shake their hands, you know, shake their hands. I say, thank you. He said, you all did a very good job. And they said, yes, this was lovely. And I said, great. And they said, we've never done something like this before. And I went, I'm happy you just told me now. Because if you told me earlier, I would not have been happy. This would have sucked. Because they acted like they knew everything. They're like, oh, we do this every day. I was like, amazing. Govinda. And amazing. And then, of course, my God, like I tell you, every day the prayer to Tulsi. The prayer to Tulsi moving up to the inauguration was this. Tulsi, please, just have the Lord, all of the murtis, all the salograms be so happy. Please have Guruji be so happy. Please let all the people be so happy and let everything work out. For sure there'll be chaos, but please just let everything work out and that everybody is happy. Please, 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 please. And that was the result. It was amazing. My God. Like, everybody was just so happy. I mean, there was a lot of chaos behind the scenes, for sure. And if so many people didn't come, if Hari Chaitanya and Bhagyashree and everybody, there's so many people, I can't even name everybody that came, that did so much stuff. My God, thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Oh, wait, for the record, sort of off topic, if you are a resident brahmachari in an ashram, if you ever come to Elmira, when Guruji's not there, because that's something else, when Guruji's not there, you don't pay a penny, okay? You're family. How could I charge you? If Guruji's there, it's something else. Sorry, I can't do anything about that. But if Guruji's not there, don't think about that. You just come, please. It would be so lovely to have all of you. Yeah, so anyway, so many people came. Everybody took care. Everybody was happy. Everybody was so happy that we had to tell people to stop dancing because the temple is 2 floors, and the floor was going vroom, 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 vroom. And like we had to tell everybody to stop because imagine like everybody just falls through the floor. So we have engineers coming and they're going to put steel beams underneath so we can actually start dancing again. But if you put everything, like if you were to ask, okay, Swami, what's the one thing you learn most? It would 100% be happy to pray. Everything else will be taken care of. Because Guruji's grace flows through all of the murtis. He is always here in his cosmic form, inside, behind each and every one. Our eyes might be open and see Tulsi, or Saraswati, or Sitaram, or Narasimha, or Sri Ranganath, or Radhakrishna, or Lakshmi, Radha Durga, Gayatri, Varaha. It's the first time I saw Varaha, by the way. It's amazing. Everybody here. Our eyes might be open and see these different forms, but that's actually not what's happening. It's only Guruji. And he's made it so easy and accessible to have his grace. To live, to be near a temple is one of Guruji's temples is the greatest gift Guruji could ever give. Because if he is physically here or not, he is here. And when we are just happy to pray, we always say we should take prapati, we should take refuge. Ultimately, sharanagati, but who knows what that is, so let's talk about prapati. But what is prapati? Prapati means that I say, Lord, you take care, right? So in English, we say Lord all the time, but what does this mean? Okay, you're Europeans, you know this, okay? So you go back a few hundred years, there's the kings, right? And they owned all the land. And if something happened on that land, you would go to the king and you'd say, Lord, please have mercy, please send your army, or please send support, right? And of course, the king can say yes or no. But luckily, our king always says yes. You say, Lord, please give your support, please help me attain you. Yes, no problem, with pleasure. So he always says yes, it's amazing. Please help me do my dharma. Yes, of course I help you do your dharma. Because when you're doing your dharma, you are happy. I'm happy when you are happy. That's what the Lord says. He's not a masochist. He doesn't like us suffering. No, he is happy when we are happy. How many times has Guruji said this? And so if we are just happy to pray, the mind goes away. And we say, Lord, I love you, finished. Then his grace comes running. Okay, so his grace doesn't come running like a nice little rain, which is happening like now. You can see there's a nice little sprinkle outside. No. Do you want a sprinkle of positivity in your life? No. You want a hurricane of positivity. So much positivity you don't even know what to do with. That is what happens when we're just happy to pray. We're just happy to pray. Because by putting our mind aside and saying, Lord, for this moment, I'm just here with you, I love you, finished. His grace comes running like a hurricane. We cannot stop such positivity. And it's too much. It's too much. You'll stand there in front of the Lord and say, I can't even handle all of this happiness. Before coming here, I sort of consciously said, okay, I'm going to be 100% honest. When you come and ask me, how am I? I'll tell you, I love my life. I love my life. It is the best life for me, the best life for me. The Lord will give you the best life for you, you understand? Yeah, because he knows each one. It's amazing. And all that is asked of me is just be happy to pray. Be happy to pray. And the Lord will take care of everything else. Say, easy for you to say, Swami, isn't it? You know, you say, yeah, Swami, you say we're all diamonds, but you don't live here anymore, so you don't know. No. Maybe because I don't live here and I only get to see you every 2 years, maybe I can see you properly. You are all diamonds, my God. You are so great. Just be happy to pray. And then the doors of Vaikuntha will be fully open. All of the problems in life will be solved completely. Completely. You have no problems. Nothing. And with all of that, every day I sit in front of Narsinghadev in Elmira, in front of the Saligrams, in front of Tulsi, and I think, who am I to have such grace? A completely unqualified person. Completely. Only you, Guruji. Only you. Jai Gurudev.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. La la da la da da la da la da da la la da la da da Vaksaha
Hiranyakashipurvakshaha
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 Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Maharaj, Bhakta Swarupa Jaya Prahlad Maharaj,
Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Bhakta Swarupa Jaya Prahlad Maharaj.
Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev,
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Sri Vishwananda Gurudev, 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 Sri Vishwananda Gurudev,
Sri Vishwananda Gurudev, 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 Sri Vishwananda Gurudev,
Sri Vishwananda Gurudev, 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 Sri Vishwananda Gurudev,
Sri Vishwananda Gurudev, 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 Sri Vishwananda Gurudev.
Oh Gurudev, Gurudev, Sri Vishwananda Gurudev,
Gurudev, Gurudev, Sri Vishwananda Gurudev.
Oh Gurudev, Gurudev, Sri Vishwananda Gurudev,
Gurudev, Gurudev, Sri Vishwananda Gurudev.
Oh Gurudev, 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 Sri Vishwananda Gurudev,
Sri Vishwananda Gurudev, 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 Sri Vishwananda Gurudev,
Sri Vishwananda Gurudev, 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 Sri Vishwananda Gurudev,
Sri Vishwananda Gurudev, 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 Sri Vishwananda Gurudev.
Oh Gurudev, 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 Sri Vishwananda Gurudev. Ramanuja, Ramanuja, Mangada, Mangadami, Yatiraj, Ramanuja, Mangada, Mangadami.
Ramanuja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangalame. Yatiraja Ramanuja, Mangala Mangalame.
Daya Karuna Karaya, Mangada, Mangadami.
Yatindraya Karuna Karaya, Mangala Mangalame.
Tapatita me karaya, Mangada, Mangadami.
Kapatidar me karataya, Mangala Mangalame.
Ramanuja, Ramanuja, Mangada, Mangadami. Yatiraja, Ramanuja, Mangada, Mangadami.
Ramanuja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangalame. Yatiraja Ramanuja, Mangala Mangalame.
Sani Kama Pradishtitaya, Mangada, Mangalame.
Sanigrama Pratishtitaya, Mangala Mangalame.
Nidandajani ne Godakta Chaya, Mangada, Mangalame.
Vidhandadharine Godhagajaya, Mangala Mangalame.
Ramanuja, Ramanuja, Mangala, Mangalame. Yatiraja, Ramanuja, Mangala, Mangalame.
Ramanuja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangalame. Yatiraja Ramanuja, Mangala Mangalame.
Rataya Mangala Mangalame
Rangesa Kenkaya Rataya Mangala Mangalame
Mananataya Tanine Taraya Mangala Mangalame
Mananataya Tarine Taraya Mangala Mangalame
Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangalame Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangalame Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangalame Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangalame Jai Jagadisha Hare Swami Jai Jagadisha Hare Bhakta Janon ke Sankata Dasa Janon ke Sankata Jana me dura kare Om Jai Jagadisha Hare Jodya Vipala Bhave Dukha Vinase Manaka Swami Dukha Vinase Manaka Sukha Sampati Gara Ave Sukha Sampati Gara Ave Kashta Mite Tanaka Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare Mata Pita Tumame Sharana Gahume Kisaki Swami Sharana Gahume Kisaki Tuma Bina Orana Duja Tuma Bina Orana Duja Asha Karume Kisaki Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare Tuma Purana Paramatma Tuma Antarayami Swami Tuma Antarayami Para Brahma Parameshwara Para Brahma Parameshwara Tuma Sabake Swami Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare Tuma Karuna Ki Sagar Tuma Palana Karata Swami Tuma Palana Karata Ne Sevaka Tuma Swami Ne Sevaka Tuma Swami Kripa Karo Bharata Om Jai Jagadisha Hare Tuma ho Eka Agota Sabake Pranapati Swami Sabake Pranapati Kisavini Minun Daya Maya Kisavini Minun Kripa Maya Tumako Me Tumati Om Jai Jagadisha Hare Dina Bandhu Kahada Tumara Shaka Mere Swami Tumara Shaka Mere Karuna Hata Padao Karuna Hata Padao Sharana Padate Om Jai Jagadisha Hare Saya Vikara Mitao Paparo Deva Swami Paparo Deva Shraddha Bhakti Badao Shraddha Prema Badao Santana Ki Seva Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare Dana Mana Dana Sabaye Dena Swami Sabha Kuchaye Dena Swami Sabha Kuchaye Dena Tera Tujhko Arpan Tera Tujhko Arpan Kala Ge Mera Om Jai Jagadisha Hare Om Jai Jagadisha Hare Swami Jai Jagadisha Hare Bhakta Janon Ke Sankata Dasa Janon Ke Sankata Shana Me Dura Kare Om Jai Jagadisha Hare Om Anita Karida Uji Giridai Nana Chakarina Koji
Giridhari Lala Chakra Koji, Giridhari Lala Chakra Koji, Mani Chakra Koji, Giridhari Lala Chakra Koji, Giridhari Lala Chakra Koji, Giridhari Lala Chakra Koji, Chakra Go, Chakra Go, Chakra Koji, Chakra Go, Chakra Go, Chakra Koji, Mani Chakra Koji, Giridhari Lala Chakra Koji, Shama Mani Chakra Koji, Giridhari Lala Chakra Koji, Govinda Mani Chakra Koji, Giridhari Lala Chakra Koji, Giridhari Lala Chakra Koji, Giridhari Lala Chakra Koji. Tvameva Mata cha Pita Tvameva, Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva, Tvameva Vidya Tvameva Tvameva, Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva, Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Govinda Sasatu Ma Sagamaya, Tamaso Ma Jyoti Gamaya, Nityurma Amitam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu, Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu, Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.
Shri Lakshmi Narayan Bhagavan ki Jai, Sri Bhutabhrteshwarnath Mandir Bhagavan ki Jai, Sri Radha Krishna Kanena ki Jai, Sri Mahata ki Pavach ki Jai, Sri Mandaramanucharya ki Jai. Vetse bolo Satgurudeva Sri Swami Vishwananda Mahaprabhu ki Jai.
Krishnaya Govindaya Gopi-Janavallabhaya Paraya Paramam Purushaya Parakarma Mantrayanta Tanta Ushadashta Sashtani Samara Samara Mrityu Murjaya Murjaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Mahasadarshana Riddhi Jvala Prita Sarvadik Shobhana Humpat Parashmi Parabramane Param Jyotishe Swaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.
Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Shama Govinda, Govinda, Gopikati Manasmanam Govinda, Govinda, Bhaktavatsala Govinda, 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 Pundani Kabarade. एकनाथ मंदिर पंडरीनाथ महाराज की जय, समस्त भक्त मंडली की जय, अलवर एम्परमनाय तिरुवरी गए शरणो.